Good morning and welcome to Thursday, January 30th, 2020. And today we're still in the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, but today we'll be reading verses 8 and 9. And our devotion is titled, The Promise of God's Presence. So Zechariah 2, 8 and 9 reads, For thus saith the Lord of hosts, After the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me. December 7th, 1941, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, destroying the backbone of America's naval fleet of battleships, killing 2,335 military sailors and soldiers, plus 68 civilians, and left thousands wounded. The Japanese Admiral Hirosuke Yamamoto, who planned the attack, wrote in his journal, I fear all we have done is to awaken a sleeping giant, and filled him with a terrible resolve. 4 years later, when the sleeping giant awoke and dropped nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, killing approximately 200,000 residents, mostly civilians, the Japanese warlords decided they did not need to conquer the world. Zechariah 2:11 tells us, And many nations shall be joined to the Lord in that day, and shall be my people. And I will dwell in the midst of thee, and thou shalt know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me unto thee. When the Gentile nations saw the power of Israel's God demonstrated, many of the Gentiles came to Israel's light, not fearing Israel's army, rather fearing the one true God they could not see. When one grabs a Bengal tiger by the tail, he has to be prepared not to turn loose and run faster than the wind. And our final thought reads, Do not awaken the sleeping giant unless you are a beloved member of his family. Jesus said in John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. You know, that is so true. Jesus very poignantly points out here, there is only one way to heaven. So many different religions will tell you, well, if you believe in this God, or if you believe in that, if you do this, or if you do that, if you do this particular ritual or practice this certain way, you can earn yourself a right into heaven. But that's not the Christian way of living. That's not the Christian protocol. Jesus says, I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the light. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. Now, God the Father, of course, resides in heaven. So Jesus is telling us here, the only way to get to heaven, where the Father lives, is through his Son Jesus. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. That very clearly points out there's only one way to heaven, and that's through Jesus Christ. So when you hear other religions say, well, there's other ways of getting to heaven. If you do this, you can get to heaven. If you do that, you can get to heaven. Not according to the Bible. There's only one way to get to heaven, and that's through his Son, Jesus Christ. So just keep that in mind. You'll hear a lot of religions out there saying, well, if you're good enough or nice enough, or if you do this or you do that, that's not what it takes. It's a simple matter of accepting Jesus into your heart, asking forgiveness for your sins, and accepting that free gift of salvation that he offers every one of us. And once you have Jesus in your heart, once you have accepted Jesus as a sacrifice, you've now earned your way to the Father, because Jesus is the only direction to get to heaven. So I hope that made sense to you. Hope you enjoyed the devotion. Hope you gleaned something from it that you can apply to your day and share with others. So with that, I'll let you go. Have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.